Well, Brian, teachers make such a big impact on us, and there's always that one teacher who changes everything.
You can remember them right now, who they are, and for many students who go to South Middle School in Lancaster County, South Carolina, chances are they're meeting with that teacher in their world history class. Fox 46's Maureen Wirtz takes us to Mr. Kirk's history classroom, where kids aren't just learning about history.
There's a slower, small-town kind of life in Lancaster, South Carolina. It's the type of place where people can escape from the busyness of the city. The same could be said for the middle school, but on certain school days, things become a little more worldly.
Oh yes, the Caesar all up and down with everything. I made sure I put in Caesar on this one.
From Caesar to other Greek gods,
And I have the medieval time with the crown.
history has a way of coming to life in Mr. C.T. Kirk's 6th grade world history classroom.
And I want them to have that experience to be able to say, hey, I can go to Rome, I can go to Italy, because I've seen it come to my school first.
C.T.'s been dressing up as people from history all school year. It started last October.
Last year during Halloween, I dressed as the Egyptian pharaoh to give my kids an understanding that African Americans just didn't come over as slaves, but they've been around for a long time.
C.T. has a special way of connecting with his students. He wasn't always a teacher. In fact, he started teaching at 33 after an eye-opening conversation.
It was a third grader that told me one time, he says, I want to be a drug dealer. I said, why do you want to be a drug dealer? He said, because that's the only successful people I know. And that's when I knew then that I had to come back to the classroom to show kids you can be a success in a positive way.
A seat in C.T.'s classroom means kids have the chance to see and experience the world. The lessons may come from history, but it's about showing them their future too.
My first graduating class will be next year. Out of 500 students, all of them are still in school.
Yes, the costumes are fun and not always historically accurate. But the biggest takeaway after a history class with Mr. Kirk is the most important lesson of all.
You got to teach kids like you love them. You got to teach them like you see their potential and where they're going in life.
In Lancaster, Maureen Wirtz, Fox 46.